Exactly.
And then you give them tools. You give them, like, you explain to them what the steps that they can take, and that's the crazy thing is they're not getting this from school. School's not teaching you how to organize your future, which is a critical skill, a critical piece of knowledge, like having a path that you can actually follow.
I think it's a lot of the time it's the student counselors there, because I remember being in high school, and the student counselor, I met with her once a year, and the only conversation is, what do you want to study in college? That was it. That's all they cared about. Right. And it's fair for most people. College does still have like a 60% premium on those without a degree on average. But that's the only conversation, and it is becoming less and less valuable as every year goes on. And if that's all school cares about, they don't care to even show you how to, full admission here, and I'm going to look like the most beta in the world, but I don't know how to do a fucking oil change. I don't. Why didn't school teach me that? Why? Why wasn't there any life skills? Now, I have the personal responsibility. I can go teach myself that right now, but I have a Tesla, so I don't need to. But why wasn't there anything about actual life? The only thing there was to do was go to college, nothing else. That was the only conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. The public school system, we've talked about this a lot. We talk about this a lot on this channel. It's definitely designed for conformity. It's designed to conform your student, your child, into a person that will continue down a certain very specific, very predetermined path in their American lives. And probably if you're in a different country, perhaps there's the same thing is true there. But Caleb asked a very important question. Why wasn't I taught a life skill? And I wanted to use this opportunity to really express the importance of, or at least the validity, the beauty, the creativity, the joy, the delight in considering homeschooling your children, right? Because if you homeschool your own child, your own student, you get the opportunity to teach them these skills that they're going to use for the rest of their lives. Not just how to go to college. Like there's more to life than going to college. And of course I went to college. I got my bachelor's, my master's, my husband as well. We did all the things we're meant to do. But in reality, what I'm doing right now, raising my family and trying to be a good mother, first of all, a godly person, secondarily, a good wife and mother, and it's so on and so forth. School didn't teach me that. School didn't teach me that. It didn't teach me any of that. How to cook, how to clean, how to raise my children in a godly environment, how to be a peaceful person, how to be a loving person, how to walk in the fruit of the spirit, how to be pleasant, how to, change, maybe change oil, car oil if I need to, how to change a tire, maybe. But I will say that oftentimes these things can be taught by the parent. The challenge is that the child is at school for so many hours. They're at school from like 7:30 in the morning until like 4 p.m. And all those hours are gone. So the time that the parent could have or should have used to teach them these skills is gone, it's vanished. And so everything I say and do on this channel is for the purpose of promoting homeschooling, because it gives you an opportunity to connect with your child, to connect with them at the heart level too, not just at the video game level. Or how are you this morning? How was breakfast? It's good. Okay. I mean, who are you? Who am I? Let's talk, let's have a conversation, because creating strong families and strong relationships is the only way forward. Without that, we are in a lot of trouble. And I'm not trying to be a doomsday speaker, but after reporting on this channel for some time, I find that without strong families, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. So thanks to Caleb Hammer for that good reminder that the public school system wasn't designed to teach your child. They were just designed to babysit your child. And I'm not saying they won't learn, reading, writing, arithmetic along the way, but oftentimes these things are being, the skills of these are being jeopardized. I'm going to be reporting on a piece of news very soon about how students, 60% of students, don't quote me on that, can't even read by the time they graduate. That's incredible. That's incredible. And so even those basic skills, the few skills that they're meant to teach, are kind of going the way of the dinosaur. So if you have any, desire within yourself to homeschool, but you have questions, maybe you say, hey, I want to homeschool, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. hit me up in the comment section, send me an email or something like that. I'll be more than happy to just walk you through that process. It's simpler than you think, and your child will thank you for it, and so will society, right? Thanks so much for watching today's video. This has been Nita with Homeschool Now, and until next time, God bless.